What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today with a PSA on some new offers in the Emporium. Some that you definitely want to stay away from because it is absolutely crazy, in my opinion, what they did there. So let's take a look at it in the Emporium now. In the guild store, what you will find is that there is a new offer for Twilight Essence, and we have another Twilight Essence offer in the shop as well. We're going to talk about that too, because that one is also horrible, but this one makes it kind of clear how horrible buying Twilight Essence can really be in the shop. So what this is you get 5 Twilight Essence for 3000 guild medals, and Twilight Essence of course is used to upgrade our exclusive equipment from level 16 to level 25, which is pretty cool because it gives you those wonderful, you can see it right there, those wonderful 6 stars above our heroes, and is really something you should only do on the best heroes. While it was buffed this season and now provides a little bit higher stats, the stat gain of like a single upgrade, especially between 21 and 25, is still super low and something that I wouldn't necessarily recommend. So I do it on some of my best heroes, but still with the Twilight Essence that I own, which is quite a lot at the moment, we still have about 514 Twilight Essence. With that much Twilight Essence, I couldn't even get a hero from level 16 to level 25. Because from 16 to 20, it costs you 125 Twilight Essence, but from 21 to 25, 500 Twilight Essence for a very minor stat boost. So is a little bit of a problem. You always hear people recommend it. Oh, I want to see the heroes at 25. Yeah, it's cool, but can be really devastating. And I really want to protect you from going for stuff like this, because the crazy thing with this is if you max this out every single month, you spend 30,000 guild medals for 50 Twilight Essence. 30,000 guild medals is the same as any Celestial or Hypergen hero in this shop. So you basically spend one Celestial or Hypergen hero for 50 Twilight Essence. And if you then plan to go from level 21 to 25, we just heard, costs you 500 Twilight Essence. So 10 times that. Which also means you could have gotten 10 Celestial or Hypergen heroes for the same price. For example, 10 times Twins. Twins currently definitely one of the best heroes. You could have gotten 10 copies of her for the price of going from level 21 to 25 on a single hero. And 10 copies of the Twins are actually a whole lot, because this will get you from no Twins existed on the account to Supreme Twins. Not Supreme Plus, but Supreme Twins. So this is the crazy part. The cost of this buy in the Emporium, if you want to go from 21 to 25, is a Supreme Celestial hero. This is madness. And if you now think, well, okay, then I just won't buy them in the guild store, there is another option in the arena store. Well, I have to tell you some bad news. This costs 4,500 arena coins per 5 Twilight Essence. So if we do the math and compare it to what else we have there, we see, okay, 2,400 for 2 Stellar Crystals. So roughly we can say, and with some further considerations down the line, this will all be alright, we can say 4 Stellar Crystals are about the same worth of 5 Twilight Essence. Okay, so now once again, we compared to the 50 Twilight Essence we saw before in the guild store. So 50 Twilight Essence is worth 40 Stellar Crystals. But, and that is the crazy thing, 40 Stellar Crystals is the pity timer on the Stargaze station. So every 40 Stellar Crystals you're guaranteed a copy. So we have the same situation in the arena store, roughly, and if you factor in that, I mean, you will get some copies earlier than pity, then it all fits again. You have the same situation. It will, even if you buy it here, it will still cost you the equivalent of 10 Celestial or Hypergen heroes to get from 21 to 25. So this is, in my opinion, also not worth it, which is absolutely crazy. What I instead tend to do, because you get a little bit more arena coins if you are at the top end of arena, then you need to buy all these Stellar Crystals. I just go for a hero copy here. I just go for hero copy with the Cassidy here, which is pretty cool. Brutus, Roan. Next, I think I'm going to go for Brian. Brian is pretty nice. Or maybe I'll max out my Lumont. It's one of the last heroes on my account that isn't Supreme Plus, and I made a pretty cool video with him in the past, so maybe that. But you should definitely get all these Stellar Crystals here. And this is just madness if you get it instead of the stellar crystals. I don't mind too much if you say, okay, I need an extra 5 Twilight Essence and I'll just go for it and get it here after you've gotten all the stellar crystals. Not too bad. I would still rather recommend going for the copies, but just getting this instead of the stellar crystals, utter madness. Utter madness. It will be so bloody expensive for you that you can't even afford it. And if you compare that, like, you got a single hero from 21 to 50 and another guy just maybe got a Wraec to Supreme. Like, who's going to do better? Obviously the guy with the Wraec, no question about it, or the guy with the twins. You can just get any Celestial and Hypergen hero to Supreme by just not buying this and just not being that crazy. So that, in my opinion, is an absolute madness. And I mean, we have some other bad buys in the shop as well. Like if we check out the guild store, they still sell gold in here, which I think is a little bit revolting. It's like 200 gems for 300k gold. We are at 577 million. If I could sell my gold for gems, I would be happy. But yeah, this is just not worth it. The gold will accumulate on your account over time. It's a little bit interesting for me with the Tidal Essence, because I was really short on Tidal Essence all the time. But this is now somehow changed, and I'm at 2,246. Most of the heroes on my account are upgraded, and I guess if you focus a little bit, I don't think you have to buy the Tidal Essence here either, but at the beginning I definitely did. I have to say that. For the recruitment store, I think like the A tiers and the S tiers maybe fall in that category. Like, you should buy the top part here, especially the stellar crystals. Those are like a must buy. But those two are really only if you have a surplus of arena of dolly tickets, like the dolly tickets you get from summoning. So if you whale, usually have like extra dolly tickets, and as you see in my situation, I can easily afford them because I have 16k left. But if you don't do that many summons, it can be tough to max out this even. So keep that in mind. Yeah. So that is definitely the PSA that I wanted to make. Just warn you guys, this Twilight Essence stuff really isn't worth it. There are some other options to get it. I don't spend for Twilight Essence. I should probably spend a little bit for Temporal Essence in my situation. But if you do well in Dream Realm, which we have to improve here, I have to get in the top 20 again. That is a little bit ridiculous. You get like 4 every single day there, and none here, I think. Yeah, none here. So you get 4 every single day there, and eventually you will get your copies that way. And that works out. And you get some from Primal Lords as well. So that is another perspective to it. And yeah, that's about it for this PSA. One more thing to note, I want to do a little bit of a few PvP videos in the future. I kind of started looking more into it again, was experimenting a little bit with Paragon heroes because we upgraded a lot, and I wanted to see, okay, what is really better, like a high Paragon unit, or is it more worth it to put a unit into the team with a bit more synergy? And have gotten some mixed results. It is kind of interesting. I also got the question about some twin PvP. I made like a new team in Arena with twins and and Lily May and everything. It works really good against everything, I have to say. The losses were against Endgame with his P4 Dino, absolute monster, that thing. But in general, it worked out pretty well for me. We got a good Paragon advantage here overall. I will definitely make some videos about that. If you guys have some more questions, that is something I want to look into it. I want to do some Supreme Arena. I still haven't figured out like all the optimal teams there, so I'm going to work on this a little bit more. Still manage to get place 1. And I want to do a video on Ulsa, because what is pretty cool about Ulsa is like people really underestimate her. Like, look at that, 80 million damage right there, absolutely crazy. Or if we take a look at that, 64 million damage just from Ulsa, and I will show you guys the fight. We are in a very short video, so it's like easily something we can do. Ulsa over there, just destroying that Ulmus, and then going instantly to the Arden one-shotting it. And this is something that I noticed, like, if the Ulsa does an ult on somebody, that's such massive damage. That's such massive damage. And I think she might do a comeback in PvP. She might do a comeback in PvP, so we're going to make a video about that as well. So if you have some topics where we can talk about in terms of PvP stuff, definitely let me know. Maybe I'll do collab with some other content creator. We'll see about that. And other than that, I wish you guys a great day. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see us in the next one.